Good evening, everybody. This is quite an honor to be elected to the Hall of Fame at UMass Boston. It's a school that allows the opportunity to further yourself in education and better your life. UMass Boston prides itself on strong education, athletics, and community spirit. I'd like to say thank you to Chancellor Motley, Charlie Titus, and the election committee for electing me on to the Hall of Fame. I'd like to say thank you to Danny Hayes, Tom Ferraro, Busty Adams, Coach Webb for getting me this honor and leading the way for me. Coach Webb or Gordy, thank you for your confidence in me in my younger days to play lacrosse at a high level. I'd like to thank all my brothers, Peter, Paul, and Brendan, and the rest of the family who's here, my lovely wife, Siobhan, my two daughters, Erin, Marissa, and I'd like to also at the same time say thank you to my parents for bringing us up in Newton, showing us the opportunities we had, and how we could survive, and how we could go on and further ourselves and make us better. I know they're here in spirit with my sister Judy, too. Not many people get to say they played lacrosse with their brother. Well, I played lacrosse with my brother Paul Murphy at Boston State. Paul is also a fellow Hall of Famer, too, so I'm joining his ranks. Paul was the first one to actually give me a stick, let me play with him when I was younger, and learn the game. And I thank Paul for that. At Boston State, we had a great tradition of winning. During my 4 years, we won like 75% or 80% of our games. We were led by Gordon Webb, and we were known as Webb's Warriors. Everybody knew who we were as we hit the field. There were a number of players that are here tonight that were part of that winning team tradition. John Yeager, Jimmy Collins, Leo Rafuse, Leo Dawson, Paul Murphy again, Jimmy Kent, Danny Hayes, Busty Adams, Tom Ferraro, Kevin McLean, Charlie O'Hearn, and Coach Webb himself. Just quickly, I'll get this going. Just quickly, the 4 years, I had my first 2 years, my line mates were from Medford, and I was a Newton boy. Well, I got a lot of learning. I grew up very quickly with those two. I was a freshman, they were a junior and sophomore, and I was like the low boy of the group. They asked me to, let me check your stick. So I'd, like a fool, I'd give it to them. Next thing I knew, it was down the road, about 50 miles, and I'd have to go get it. Then you come back, and you get out in the game, you score a goal. Let me see that stick. It looks so wonderful. What does it have, some magic in it? I give it to him again. Down it goes again. So finally I said, this is not right, guys. This isn't working out, me walking all the time. But they were great line mates. Then as we went along, my junior and senior had Dan Hayes and Busty Adams as line mates. As a line, we were just awesome, I thought. Everybody, coaches on other teams were just like, they were amazed by how good we were. We worked together as a team. We saw the field as a group. We knew where we were going up the field or coming back. We knew where everybody was all the time. So you didn't have to have any worries. If you knew Busty Adams, Busty was a North-South player, all New England, all league and all that. Busty had the stick that you thought was his third arm. He would just amaze you. His passes were sharp, crisp, and accurate. His shot was he had the best shot I've known of anybody. You ask the goalies on the other teams as the ball went whizzing by their heads, whizzing right by them, and it's in the net. And Danny Hayes, as we called him, Piano Face, a smile on him all the time. If you had any questions, you could ask him, Danny, what did I do wrong in this part of the game? What should I do? All the younger guys would go up to him and ask Danny, how can you help me on this or that? So that they were great line mates in the end. Our senior year, the line of Murphy, Hayes, and Adams, we played 13 games. This is 3 guys. We played 13 games. Bussy was hurt 1. So he played goalie another game because our goalie, Tom Ferraro, was injured by one of our own teammates. So we missed Bussy 2 games. But none of those 13 games, the Lions scored, I think it was 109 points. And it was like 58 and 51. 58 goals and 51 assists for 3 guys in 13 games. We were just a force to be reckoned with. Averaging, I'd say, about 9 points a game, I think it is. So it was an awesome team that senior year. I'd like to say thank you to all the Hall of Famers of 2016. Congratulations. Have a good night. Thank you.